Hey there, Prince fans. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to Peace, Love, and Positivity by Prince. These are three separate songs. I am actually shocked that these songs exist because, on my channel, my mission statement is to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. I mean, the fact that Prince is on that wavelength so many years before me, to me, that just goes to show how good of a person he is. And, people have told me on this channel not to believe in coincidences, that everything happens for a reason. And it's just staggering the fact that this exists. So I'm really happy to be reacting to this today. It feels almost like a full circle moment for the channel. Now, before we do jump into this, a massive thank you goes to Samantha the Funky, whose generous support made this reaction possible. And she very kindly dedicated this reaction to me. So thank you, Samantha. I really do appreciate it. And the way we're going to do this reaction is each song, we're going to pull up the lyrics, try to analyze them as we hear it, and try to take away some deeper meaning here. But really excited for this one. Let's jump in.
Artist. Somebody didn't hear me. Artist.
The laughing.
Family long. As friends. You gotta get your pieces.
Wait, is the formerly known as Prince thing after he name changed to the symbol? Is that where that references FMNAP, something like that? FMKNAP?
That's what we're here for, and not to war.
Peace, love, positivity.
War upon people of color through needles designed to deceive, and instead of relief when it ceases, I'll be a man of peace.
Instead of like vaccinations, it's drugs.
When this mass of vendetta like tears on the face of correct to roll down and you go away, I'll be happier. I'll be a man of peace. Everybody say peace.
Super bouncy.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And not to war. When the time that we spend watching TV depends on where.
Some interesting thought that I have just about humanity, the human condition, society, evolutionary biology. Intrinsic to us is this craving of competition. And maybe it's not craving of competition, it's competition out of necessity, out of scarcity in terms of resources. But when resources are more plentiful, there's no technical reason for competition or war unless one is to be greedy and access those different vices or not recognize that they are part of a larger ecosystem. But in a sense, are we bred for competition and war? Is peace our natural state? Now, I think it is. I don't think war is our natural state. I think war is a consequence and a symptom rather than how things should be. But it just begs the question. We are innate within us is this drive for competition. There's violent tendencies that we all have deep down, just in our reptilian brain. Out of protection, out of scarcity, all this stuff. I don't know. It gets my brain thinking at least. But peace is the way to go.
When the time that we spend watching TV depends on whether or not it destroys or transcends, then I won't need a warranty. When the power of the hour is not yours but ours, and the faces that we see reflect all that would be, then indeed there'll be a jubilee.
And this beat too.
The rewards that we share will be based on what's fair, and I'm the curliness of the thick of my hair.
Yeah, meritocracy, not race.
Real competition, if you dare.
Music is our middle name, and we don't wanna play your game. So the mergers you make are with us, and you take a fair slice of the cake that we bake, then you break. That'll be real cool.
Yeah, instead of taking all of our creative genius and the spoils of war afterwards, you have to actually take what's fair. We are in an equitable society, one that values effort and skill rather than skin color. It's such a foolish belief to think that skin color is the thing that separates us. It is a broken mindset. I can't believe it is as mainstream as it is globally still.
And you take a fair slice of the cake that we bake, then you break. That'll be real cool. Now, but y'all wanna act like fools. What's up with that? Can we all just get along? Have peace. Whoa, whoa, peace. That's what we're here for. And not to war. That's what we're here for. And not to war.
In case some of y'all didn't had it right,
He's having fun with this.
I didn't call
Like
him.
you did
His
earlier.
name wasn't Artie. Artie.
Fight with the label, right? Something to do with that?
Artie.
And the name change.
I
and-
said artist. Every syllable must be heard. Never do it. Artist.
They're dying in the
Family long. As friends. You gotta get your piece in. Y'all trying to start something up in here. Oh, God.
I could just imagine what's happening in the studio at that moment. That's a good song. Great message. I love that he's spreading the message of peace. We'll get to love and positivity, but so far, that is the message of peace. We're not here to war. We just want what's fair. How dare you treat us poorly? You're a fool for thinking this, and invariably societies, I guess, get to a point where they feel like slavery and racism are the paths forward because of fear and xenophobia and all of the other foolish tendencies that humans have. But just turn your brain on. Turn it on a little bit more. We can all be better served if we work together as a community rather than constantly at each other's throats butting heads. You don't get much more by taking from others. In fact, you detract from who you are as a human, because to be human is to be social and to be loving and to engender peace onto the world. So it's literally you're dealing with people who are not human. And I don't mean that in a way to like dehumanize others, because dehumanization as an idea is also a bad thing to do. But you are really missing a core fundamental piece of what it means to be human, which is peace. I guess the pun kind of made itself. Let's check out love now. Love everybody, love yourself, love your parents. Let's keep it going.
Ooh.
Very funky here.
Telling me what you want me to hear. Stop telling me what you want me to fear. Stop tripping on something you overheard. Love is winning without a word. Stop giving me your wish list. Love is free from all this.
I love that. This message is already just so real. Perception about love is not actually love. It's not believing you are loved. It's not to love. Don't trip. Love is winning without a word. Just let it be. Let the love just exist. If it's palpable, you'll both feel it, but you have to allow yourself to feel it.
Like a bird flying over the hilltops. Love is like the sky, you know, it never stops. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Love is whatever you want it to be.
It's so real.
Love is not a game you can play on the floor. You gotta stop.
Oh, what is that song? Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Is that Britney Spears? Or Fergalicious? Ready to blow. Oh, what is that song? I don't know.
Love is not a game you can play on the floor. You gotta stop keeping the score. If you wanna play me like you did before, you better.
Yeah, love is not tit for tat. You just love unconditionally. It should be overflowing from you. That's all.
Stop and walk out the door. You can skate around the issues if you like, but who's gonna get you high in the middle of the night? Like a bird flying over the hilltops. Love is like the sky, you know, it never stops. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Love is whatever you want it to be.
I love this line here specifically. From the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If there is true love, there will be nothing that can inhibit the, let's say, the verbalization of that love. It will just come out. I love this. I love you. Those things shouldn't be hard to say. Just detach. If one can detach their ego from just themselves in life, you can constantly overflow and be authentically yourself. And if you are a loving individual, spread that love far and wide. It's a hard journey. I'm working on it myself, but it's worth it. It is so worth it to continue to love.
I see you standing with your back on the wall. You better get your hands up and clap if that's all. And if you don't wanna get yours, then let me get mine. See, ain't gonna be no drama, cause we have a good time. What's the point in giving me ultimatums? Smiling at my friends when
manipulating.
Stop worrying about what people say. We ain't gonna stop them anyway.
True.
Love can do anything if you try. Come on, spread your wings and let's fly. Fly so high, flying over the hilltops. Love is like the sky, you know, it never stops. It don't stop. The abundance of the heart, the mouth. Speak to me. Love is whatever, whatever, whatever. Like a bird flying over the hilltops. Love is like the sky, you know, it never stops. The abundance of the heart, the mouth. Speak to me. Love is whatever, whatever you want it to be. 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 Alright. Let's skate.
Ooh, the heaviness right there.
Come on. I see you standing with your back on the wall. Better get your hands up and clap if that's all. If you don't wanna get yours, then let me get mine. See, ain't gon' be no drama, cause we have a good time. Bounce! Oh, shake that thing, come on.
It's like laser beams.
Oh, shake that thing, come on.
Cook off. Leave it to Prince to just drop knowledge bomb after knowledge bomb after knowledge bomb. I love it. And I've spoken about the concept of love across my various almost 1,000 reactions at this point. I have a great many thoughts, and I speak from a place of humility because I know that I still have a long journey ahead of me where I'll rediscover the meaning of love continually. But what I know about love is that it is a continuous action. You cannot feel loved until you love yourself, and you have to continue to love yourself to feel that of others. And a lot of the insecurities we have are attached to the way we feel loved. You can imagine if you feel insecure in a relationship, for example, you're not saying I love you enough. You don't think I don't think you like me. Like, these kind of comments, they do happen, and sometimes they are very valid comments, but it oftentimes comes from a underlying insecurity. Now, this is with a caveat that says the person who's not saying I love you enough, there is there is a balance. You should definitely say it, but sometimes these things are unspoken, and insecurity in those moments can kind of muddy the waters. Now, you shouldn't also be manipulative on the other end too by saying, oh, I love you internally, therefore I'm not going to say it externally, because your mouth shouldn't be attached. It should always have abundance of love, so it wouldn't matter what your mouth says. You should never get tired of loving another, because you love yourself, and you know that if you love yourself and that person loves you and loves themselves, there's no choice but to continue to be with one another and continue to spread that love to each other. It just feels like a positive feedback loop that spirals infinitely upwards, capable of resolving any and all conflict. Anything is possible with love. You can do anything individually, if you have the love of others, the love of yourself, love is just that element that is missing on that periodic table that we all struggle with in chemistry class. At least I struggled with in my chemistry class. Did I struggle? Okay, on my first chemistry test I ever took, I got a 97, and then it just went gradual decline until the end of the summer. Anyways, love is important. That's like the end of my 300-word essay. Love is important. Learn to love as well. Yeah, let's leave it at that. But we still have one more part of this trifecta, this equation, before we jump into positivity. If you would like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link in the description box down below. That is the best way to support my channel, where I will continue to spread the message of peace, love, and positivity. Now, let's find the positive in this one. Let's go. And we have Lavender Prince right here. I believe this is Lavender. Get out of here, McDonald's. I'm loving it, is what McDonald's, they be saying that.
Positivity. Have you had your plus sign today? Positivity.
Almost treating it as a pill.
Do we mark you present or do we mark you late? Is that a good way? Walking down the street with that money in his hate. Is that a good May? Why do you dog him? If that was your father, tell me, would you dog him then? Would you dog him? Positivity.
What does it mean, would you dog him? Like, would you rob him?
Have you had your plus sign today? Positivity. Do we mark you present or do we mark you late? Is that all your gold? Where did it come from? What did you have to do? Can you sleep nights? Do you dream straight up? Or do you dream in W's?
There's a bit of like a double entendre here, because if you're dreaming straight up, it resembles a lowercase l. So L for loser, W for winner. I don't understand the would you dog him line. Let's keep it going.
Have you had your plus sign today? Positivity. Do we mark you present or do we mark you late?
Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful melody. Also, I'm trying to understand, do we mark you present or do we mark you late? Present versus late, like when you're taking attendance in school? Are you present in the moment and present to receive the positivity, or are you late? I don't know. I don't want to overthink this one, but I'm not sure right now.
Drops out of school at 13 years of age. Answer the cue of life and death when it slaps him in the face. Who's to blame when he's got...
Is this the correct ordering? Answer the two of life and death.
Of life and death when it slaps... At 13 years of age. Answer the cue of life and death when it slaps him in the face.
Answer the two.
Who's to blame when he's got no place to go and all he's got is a sense to know that a life of crime help him beat you in the race. Help him beat you in the race. Positivity, positivity.
Is it okay? So this whole thing seems to be about a young kid who has grown up to like follow a life of crime. Would you dog him? So would you rob him? Is that what it? So I think that was a correct interpretation. Would you rob that man across the street? Is he a good man? Are you a good man for robbing him? Is that all your gold? So this is like the stick up? Where did it come from? What did you have to do? Oh, so this is a question to the robber, I think. Can you sleep nights? How do you live with yourself? Do you dream straight up or do you dream in W's? So this is like positivity from the perspective of a disenfranchised kid who later on in life became a criminal. I think.
Have you had your blood sign today? Positivity. Oh, do we mark you present or do we mark you late? No, 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 no. So. Positivity. Have you had your blood sign today? Positivity. Do we mark you present or do we mark you late? No, 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 so. No, no,
Wave your hand for positivity, y'all. All the boys and all the girls. You are the new kings of the world. Shall the chords sing together?
In every man's life there will be a hang-up. A world when designed to slow you down. Because like a knife it tries to get in you. This spooky electric sound. Give up if you want to and all is lost. Spooky electric will be your boss.
Call People Magazine, Rolling Stone, call your next of kin, cause your ass is gone. You got a 57 mag with the price tag still on the side.
I really like what's happening musically. I'm losing the plot a little bit lyrically, so I'm just going to keep listening and see if the neurons start firing.
Cause your ass is gone. You got a 57 mag with the price tag still on the side. Cause when spooky say dead, you better say died.
Or you can fly high, right by Spooky and all that he crawls for.
What are the effects here?
Spooky and all that he crawls for. Don't kiss the beast. Don't kiss the beast. Be superior at least.
Don't kiss the devil.
Hold on, these all y'all. Chord, sing.
Hold on to your soul. Got a long way to go.
Some water effects. I feel like I'm allowed to ask what is going on right now. I think this was the hardest for me to understand out of the three: peace, love, and positivity. So let me go back here to the lyrics where I think I began to start losing the plot. So I think up until this point, we're being told the story of a kid who just entered a life of crime and is having trouble perceiving what it means to be good, and whether he's a force for good or bad. It's uncertain, but the message of positivity keeps coming up. Positivity, yes. So I'm not entirely sure if those two things are related. I'm sure there is, or maybe it's like two separate meanings and plot lines at the same time. So let's now go to the part where I lost the plot. So wave your hands for positivity, y'all, all the boys and the girls. You are the new kings of the world. Shall the court sing together? So this just feels like, hey, spread the message of positivity. But then after the quote comes, in every man's life there will be a hang-up, a whirlwind designed to slow you down. It cuts like a knife and tries to get in you. This spooky electric sound. Give up if you want to and all is lost. So right here, oh, then spooky electric will be your boss. So this, to me, it's like there will be hardships that will befall you as a person at some point. If it's not now, it'll be later. It's inevitable. It happens to all of us, maybe multiple times. And the fact that it will happen indicates that if you do give up, then everything is lost, because the only alternative is to face it, right? To confront the beast rather than to rest on your laurels and let the bad things happen to you. Designed to slow you down. And the way I would like imbue some of my own knowledge of positivity is there will be times where negative things happen to you that are external and can affect your internal world, right? Your state, your perception of the self. But if you are able to retain some semblance of positivity, that perspective shift will allow you to contend with those negativities, contend with the beast and the follies that are potentially ahead of you or you're facing in the current moment. Call People Magazine, Rolling Stone, call your next of kin because your ass is gone. He's got a 57 mag with the price tag still on the side. So I think again here now Prince is talking about the story of the boy. So now he's already gone. His fate has been sealed. He's already got the weapon. Cousin, when spooky say dead, you better say died. Or you can fly high right by spooky and all that he crawls for. Spooky and all that he crawls for. So spooky is like the negativity. And spooky is crawling on the ground floor. But if you fly above, maintain your positivity, it won't affect you. Something like that. I think spooky is a placeholder for negativity in one's life. Don't kiss the beast. So this is where I think it's about the devil. Don't kiss the devil. Don't get in bed with him. We need love and honesty, peace and harmony, positivity. Peace, love, and positivity. Yeah, all of these are so valuable and necessary. Love and honesty, peace and harmony. I said, hold on to your soul. You got a long way to go. Don't fall down these negative paths because it becomes infinitely harder to course correct. When it does happen, it requires a lot of work, and it is still possible. There's, I think, usually a path to redemption, but it becomes increasingly more challenging. Show enough, show enough, show enough, just sure enough. Don't kiss the beast, be superior at least. Hold On to Your Soul. Y'all court, sing Hold On to Your Soul. We got a long way to go. Hold on to your soul. Yeah, the way I think about it is there are so many things that are there to take away from your happiness, from your peace, from your love, from your life. And engaging in those habits, engaging in those thought patterns, behaviors that keep you in that place, they just put you further and further away from that positivity. You can end up in these like downward negative spirals that feel impossible to climb out of, that feel hopeless. And it's understandable to feel that way, because once the hole has been dug so much, it feels like nothing can be done individually. And this is where the self-reliance can come in. If you have the positive perspective, despite the circumstances, you could envision a path out of that pit, or the loving support of a community, parents, anybody who's there who just cares for your well-being as a person, as a human. They will also notice those spirals, notice the pitfalls, and try to steer you away from those negative things. It is a hard thing because honestly, like, I can say this kind of easily right now, but it's a lot harder to do rather than to say. What's the phrase? It's a lot easier said than done to contend with negativity all of the time, because it sometimes just takes over your mind. You know, what really helped me, I mean, after a couple years of reflection and just working, I think now I definitely try to work on my anxiety, manage that through breath control, becoming the observer to myself, and at least noticing when those negative thought patterns occur, because at least noticing is part of what can put you down the path of quote unquote recovery. If you're not paying attention, then you don't even know that the negativity is affecting you or consuming you, and by then you've probably already been affected adversely, and it could be, I would never say too late, but just for the expression, it could be quote unquote too late. So man, the message of peace, love, and positivity, these are all individually very challenging things to first understand and then implement. And again, it is a continuous process. The way that you love is continuous. The way that you feel inner peace is continuous. At times you will be disrupted, but maintaining some semblance of positivity continually as well will help tie all of these things together. That's why peace, love, and positivity work together as a trio. The phrase isn't just a phrase because it, rolls off the tongue easily, peace, love, and positivity. It's there because these three components amplify one another, and once one is uplifted, they uplift the others. They are cohesive in that sense. I'm curious what you all think about my comments, as well as the peace, love, positivity songs from Prince, but that's all I have for you today. I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction. I will catch you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.